Here using getS function, and this getS function is used for reading a string of text containing a white spaces. If we have a long string or multi-word string, okay, so then we can use this getS function to read that multi-word string in single go. Okay, so the general form of getS function is in this form. Okay, so I have declared a string variable of size 30. Okay, then you can just say getS and within the brackets pass the string as argument. Okay, so this getS reads the string entered through keyboard and stores into this str variable. Okay, here no need of using any format specifiers. Okay, entire line it reads until it encounters a new line character. How it reads, just see here. Okay, for example, you entered welcome to VAAGDEVI college. Okay, so then it reads character by character, one by one character it reads. Okay, and stores into the string variable str. Okay, so up to what time it reads? Until it encounters a new line character. Okay, until it encounters a new line character. Okay, so then it stops reading and adds null character at the end of the string. Okay, so welcome to VAAGDEVI. After that, /0 will be added automatically by this getS function. In previous case, getChar, we have stored /0 explicitly at the end. Okay, but here using getS function, if you read a multi-word string, okay, so it stops reading when it encounters a new line character and automatically adds null character at the end of the string. Okay, so this is the syntax of this. Now, to display the string conveniently, we have another function called as putString function or putS function. Okay, so its getS counterpart is putS function. Okay, so putString function. This is another way of, okay, so if you use printf function, you need to use format specifier there. Okay, but with putS, no need to use any format specifiers here. Okay, so the general form, if you see, just you write put string and within the parameter pass the string variable as argument or string constant you can pass, and then it directly prints the string onto the screen and moves the cursor to the next line. So if you use another putS, that will be printed in the next line automatically. Okay, so here str is a string variable containing the string to be printed. Example, if you see, for example, I have declared a character array line of 80 characters, or a string variable you can say, line containing 80 characters. Okay, if I say getS line, so this getS reads a line of text, and when you say putS line, whatever text you stored into this line, that will be printed onto the screen. Okay, so what it is doing, it reads a line of text. The first function getS reads a line of text from the keyboard, and this putS displays that onto the screen. Okay, so this two functions together reads and prints the strings onto the screen. Okay, right? So this is another string function to read multi-word string. Okay, so now we'll take a program to copy one string to another string and count number of characters copied. Okay, so you have one string str1 and you have some character stored into that one. Now you need to copy that into another string. Okay, right? Using assignment statement, you cannot do this. Okay, so you have to copy character by character. Assignment operator cannot work on this. That means you cannot say like this. Say for example, if I take example here, say if I have a string char str1 of is equals to, say for example, I have some string like hello. Okay, then I have another string variable char str2 of size some 30. Okay, now I want to copy one string to another string. Okay, so you may assume that you can say like this, str2 is equals to str1. Okay, so this hello will be copied into str2, you may assume, but this is not allowed. Okay, so this is not allowed. Please remember, this is wrong in a C programming. Assignment operator cannot copy one string to another string. So what you have to do, you have to copy character by character from first string to second string. Okay, so then you have to count how many number of characters copied. That is how you need to perform to copy one string to another string. Okay, so now we write the program for that. Okay, so what I do is I'll explain with the help of diagram, memory diagrams. So I'll go to this. Let me copy this so that I can include in the comment. Just see here. Okay, so what I am doing is I am writing the comment here. So right, okay, so then include the header file, stdio.h. Okay, so then begin the write the main function. Okay, so then begin the main here. So we need to declare two string variables. Okay, so str1, if you want to initialize directly, you can initialize with empty square brackets. So assume that str1 is equals to, I am initializing something like say hello or welcome. Okay, so I use welcome close. Okay, so when this statement is executed, okay, so during the compile time, then the memory will be allocated like this. Okay, so here we have not specified a size of this string 1. So what it will do, it counts how many characters, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 7 plus 1 extra character slash 0. So str1 will be of size 8. Okay, so for 8 characters, for storing 8 characters, then the memory will be allocated in this form. Okay, so just see here. So for str1, the memory will be allocated in this form. For storing 8 characters, okay, so the memory is allocated in this form. Okay, so this is 0 1 2 3 4 this is 5 6 7 and assume this is 8. Okay, so let me erase. Okay, so this is the memory for a str1. Okay, so str1 memory will be in this form. Okay, so this is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so welcome will be stored in this way, in WELCOME, and at the end slash 0 will be stored. Okay, so inside the memory it will be stored in this form. Okay, so up to position 7, because 7 plus 1 extra, 0 to 7 it will be stored. Okay, so this is the memory allocation for a str1. Okay, now I have one string with me, then I declare another string variable. Okay, so I am declaring another string variable char str2 of a size some 20. Okay, so not 20, so I take a small here so that I can draw the diagram easily. Now see the difference here. For the first string str1, I have not given size here. Okay, because I am initializing here. This is possible. In the initialization, you can use this assignment operator. Okay, but when you want to separately assign the string, that is not possible. Okay, so here str1 size I have not specified. It counts number of characters and accordingly the memory is allocated for str1. But for str2 I am not initializing. Okay, so that's why you need to specify this size here compulsory. Okay, so how memory is allocated for str2? For str2 memory is allocated in this form. Okay, so assume this is the memory for str2. So for str2 10 bytes of memory will be allocated because character takes 1 byte. Okay, so okay, so like this 10 bytes of memory will be allocated for str2. Assume this is the memory of a str2. Second string variable. Okay, so this is 0th index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so like this 0 to 9 indexes will be allocated for this str2. Now we need to copy this str1 string welcome into this. We want to copy this into this. Okay, so this str1 we want to copy into this. Directly you cannot say here. Okay, so we told that you cannot directly write str2 is equals to str1. You cannot do this. This is wrong. Okay, so it gives error. C compiler won't allow assignment operator to copy one string to another string. So what you have to do? You have to read a character by character. That means str0 character you read and copy into this str2 of 0. Then next read the next character str1 of 1 you read and copy into str2 of 1. So like this character by character you have to read until you reach null character. Then explicitly null character we need to copy into this. Okay, so we'll see how to write a code for these things. Okay, right. So what we need to do, you have to start from a 0th location onwards. Okay, so for that you required an integer variable, something like say k is equals to 0. K is equals to 0. Okay, right. So how to copy? Just you can copy using a for loop here. Say for I is equal for k is equals to 0. K is equal to 0. And what is the condition to be used here? Okay, so each time you have to read the character str1, str2, str3, str4. Okay, so until you reach /0 character. Okay, so then you have to stop when you reach /0 of str1. So you have to write the condition like this: str1 of k, str1 of k not equals to /0. That means until you encounter /0, go on reading. That is the meaning of this /0. Okay, so then say k plus plus, k plus plus. Okay, so how it performs, just see here. So what it is going to do, just see here. So for k, memory is allocated in this format. Okay, assume for k, memory is allocated. Okay, then you have stored a 0 in this k. Here no need to initialize because you are using a for loop. Just if you declare k, that is enough here. Now see here. So for k is equal to 0, in case 0 will be stored. Now str1 of 0, str1 of 0. What is the character? W it indicates. W not equal to slash 0? Yes. Now you copy this W into str2 of 0. str2 of 0 position. You bring the W into this position. Okay. So how can you write a statement for that? How can you write a statement? This should come in this position. Okay, here it should be copied. That's why this str2 has to be written on the left hand side of the assignment statement. Okay, so you have to write like this: str2 of k, str2 of k is equals to str1 of k. str2 of k is equal to str1 of k. Okay, so str2 of k, str2 of 0, that means this location. str2 of 0 is equal to str1 of 0. What is there in str1 of 0? W. So then that W will be copied here. Then that W will be copied here. Okay, so W comes here. Then this W will be copied here. So after that, what happens? K plus plus. Okay, so control comes to k plus plus. After this, it comes to k plus plus here. Okay, so k value increments. Now k becomes a 1 here. Okay, so k value becomes a 1 here. Okay, so now see here how it executes. K value becomes 1 here. Okay, so then it checks the condition again. Okay, so from here it comes to this condition part. Yes or no? Okay, so from here again it comes to this condition part. str1 of 1 not equal to slash 0. What is there in str1 of 1? E is there. Okay, E not equal to slash 0. Yes. So then it copies this E. str2 of 1 is equal to str1 of 1. str1 of 1 will be copied into this. So E will be copied here. Okay, so again it goes to k plus plus. K value becomes this time 2. Okay, so str1 of 2, L not equal to slash 0, yes, then L will be copied here. Okay, so again k plus plus, k becomes 3 here. Okay, so str1 of 3, C not equal to slash 0, yes, C will be copied here. Okay, then again k plus plus, k value becomes 4. So str1 of 4, what is there here? O not equal to slash 0, yes, O will be copied here. Okay, so then k plus plus, k becomes 5 here. So str1 of 5 and means M not equal to slash 0, yes, so M will be copied here. Okay, so then k plus plus, k value becomes 6 here. So E not equal to slash 0, yes, E will be copied here. Okay, so then k plus plus, k value becomes 7. Just see k value, observe the k value. Okay, now see here. Okay, so when you say k plus plus, k value becomes 7. Now it checks the condition. It comes here. Okay, now see str1 of 7, str1 of 7. What is there? Slash 0 not equal to slash 0, false. Slash 0 not equal to slash 0, false. Okay, so then it comes out from the loop. Then it comes out from the loop here. Okay, but once it comes out from the loop, what is happening inside the loop? It is only copying the actual characters from str1 to str2. Okay, so slash 0 has not copied here. Okay, so when it comes out from the loop, now see k position is 7. So here we need to copy the slash 0. Okay, that means str20 of 7, you have to copy this slash 0, you have to copy here. Okay, so how to generate a or how to write statement for that? How to write statement for that? So you have to write a statement in this form. So after coming out from the loop, okay, so then here you explicitly copy the slash 0 character as str2 of k. str2 of k is equal to, because k is at position number 7. Okay, so at position number 7 we need to copy str2 of k is equals to, then you say slash 0. That's it. /0 is copied. Now this is the string copied from str1 to str2. This is copying one string to another string. Character by character you need to copy. Okay. Then what is another? Count the number of characters copied. How many characters you have copied? Okay. Where is that number? Now see how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters you copied. Actual characters. Okay. So what is the value of k? 7. That means if you print k, it gives the number of characters copied here. Yes or no? Okay. So after this, what you do is you print the copied string here, printf. Okay. So now you can print both the strings here. Okay. So here you can see first string is equals to %s comma str1. Okay. So if you print both the strings, then you will come to know. Then say printf. Then say printf second string is equals to, or copied string, you can say copied string is equals to, okay. So then you can say %s comma new line, then str2 you can say. Okay. Then we need to print a number of characters copied. Okay. So then you can say printf the number of characters copied, is equals to, okay. So %d, and where is that number? In the variable k. Indicates the number of characters copied. Okay. So then finally you can say return 0, then close the main program. Okay. So this is how you can copy one string to another string. Okay. Here directly we initialize the string here. Now if you want to read from the keyboard, you can also use that. Okay. Now I'll show both ways of writing this. Actually we want to use getS function, no? Actually yes. Okay. So in the execution I'll show this. Now see, open an empty file, copy this. Okay. Okay. Then copy this also. Then copy this. Okay. So then say return 0, close. Okay. So let me save the program. So what is this? String copy, no? str underscore copy, I say. Okay. So string copy.com. Now you can see, now I have initialized the string here. Okay. So then I'm copying one string to another string using this for loop. Okay. So then I'm printing both strings and the number of characters copied also. Okay. So now we'll build okay. So there are no errors, 0 errors. Then run the program. Now you can see first string is equal to welcome, second string is equal to welcome, then number of characters copied is equal to 7. So if you execute this program any number of times, it prints always, it prints 7 only, number of characters copied, because you have initialized this first string to the string constant called a welcome. Okay, so now what I want is I want to read this string from the keyboard using getAs function. That is our intention. No? So what I do is I modify this program, then I say I declare a string one of a size 30. Okay, so that I can read a character string of length 30 characters. Okay, so then how I need to modify this program? So first you have to ask the user to enter a string. Okay, so different ways of writing the program you should know. Okay, so enter a string. So user enters. Now read that using the getAs function. Just you say getAs, then give the variable in which it has to be stored. str1. In str1 I want to store. So just say str1. That's it. Now your str1 contains assume welcome I entered, and this is how str1 contains welcome, and that will be copied into str2 in the same logic again. Okay. So only modification is this. Okay. Right. Now this is reading a string through keyboard using getAs function. Okay, so this reads the string. So when control comes here, it stops like your scanf. getAs also stops the program and asks the user to enter a string. Until user enters a string, it waits here. Okay, just we'll see the execution. Just see here. So build the program. Undefined printf. So here printf I have written here. Just see here. Okay, so I have to write printf here. So again save. So again build the program. 0 errors this time. Okay, so that means now run the program. Now you can see enter a string. Okay, so now you can enter any multi-word string. Just see here. So I'll enter like this. Welcome to VAAGDEVI college. Okay, so now see here. First string is equal to welcome to VAAGDEVI college. Copied string is equal to welcome to VAAGDEVI college. See, the number of characters copied is equal to 27 characters total. Okay, so it counts total number of characters copied, and then it is printing here. Clear? So if you want a more length string, if you want to read, then you need to declare here string 1 of size 80 and string 2 of size 80. Okay, so now you can read any length string up to 80 characters. Welcome to VAAGDEVI Engineering College, Warangal, Telangana. Like this you can enter. Okay, so the point to be noted here is now you entered a string containing multiple words, and that has read by this getAs function and stored in str1 variable. Okay, so at a time in single operation, the entire string has read by this getAs function. Okay, so if you use this getAs, that is the advantage. You can read multi-word string in single go. No need to copy one by one. So now after reading the string, now this is the code for copying one string to another string. Then you are printing the number of characters also. Clear? Is it okay? Okay, right. Now, so to copy one string to another string, you have to write a program of this kind. You cannot use assignment operator directly. Okay, you may get a doubt here. So why you have used str2 of k is equal to str1 of k. Okay, I'll come back to this. Okay, now you can ask here. Okay, sir, you are using assignment operator again. You said it is not working. Okay, yes, I told. Assignment operator won't work to copy one string to another string. Okay, so that means you cannot write a statement of this form. Okay, str1 and str2 are two string variables, no? So you cannot write this way. str2 is equals to str1. Okay, this is wrong. That means str1 entire string you are asking the compiler to copy into str2, which is not allowed. Assignment operator cannot do this. Okay, but here what I am doing here is just try to understand here. You can do this. str2 of 0 is equals to str1 of 0. str2 of 0 is equals to str1 of 0. Okay, so str2 of 0, that means in this position you are asking to copy str1 of 0. What is there? Only single character. Okay, so you can copy a single character from one string to another string. Character by character you can copy. Okay, so this assignment operator works there. Okay, but entire string if you ask to assign to another string variable, then it won't work. Okay, so you need to observe this statement carefully here, the difference between this and this. Okay, here I am asking str1 entire string to assign to str2, which is not allowed in C. But here you can assign one character to another character position in str2, another location. Okay, this is allowed. Only single character you can assign from this position to this position. Next E will be copied here, L will be copied here. Like this, character you can copy. Assignment operator works here. This is fine. Okay, but this is wrong. Please observe that. Okay, right. So having known this, next we'll move on to the next one. Combining two strings together. Combining two strings together. Say for example, I have two strings with me. Now I want to combine these two strings into a single string. It's like a Srinivas Rao I have stored separately. Now I want to combine these two and write as a single name Srinivas Rao. Or sometimes we store the names as first name, last name. Separately we'll store. Okay. When both of them are to be printed, then you have to combine them. Okay, so how to do combining or joining two strings together, we'll see. See here. So we cannot assign one string to another string directly. This is what we said just now. str1 is equal to hello world I stored, str2 of 20 I declared, and if I say str2 is equal to str1, this is wrong. Okay, entire string you cannot assign to another string variable. Okay, so this is not allowed in a C language. Okay, similarly we cannot join two strings together by simple arithmetic operation. Example, say str3 is equal to str1 plus str2. You cannot say this. For numbers you can say C is equal to A plus B, you can say. Both will be added there. Addition operation will be performed here, but if you add two strings, then it gives error. Okay, so this is also not allowed in a C. So then how you can do this operation? What you have to do is you have to copy characters from str1 and str2 into str3 one after the other. That means first str1 you have to copy into str3, then str2 you have to copy into str3. Now just now we have seen how to copy one string to another string. So two times if you perform this operation, then you will get the two strings joined together. That's how we perform in the program. Okay, right? So the process of combining two strings together is called concatenation. Please remember this, string concatenation we call it as. Joining two strings together is called string concatenation. Okay, right? So now we'll simple program will write demonstrating a string concatenation. That means I have two strings with me. Then I want to join those two strings, like I have stored first name and last name separately. Now I want to combine them and write into a single name. Okay, so how I can do that, just we'll see here. Okay, so simple program I'll demonstrate here. So we'll go back to this. Okay, so here we'll write that program so that I can demonstrate by using diagrams. Now we'll write this program. Okay, so quickly what I do is program to demonstrate string concatenation. What is it called? Concatenation, joining two strings together. Okay, so include the header file. Then write the main function. Okay, so then here I am declaring a so first name of some size. I am not declaring the size because I am initializing here. Okay, so first name is equal to something like say Ramesh. First name I have stored Ramesh. Okay, so then I am storing the last name. Okay, so this also I am not initializing because I'm not mentioning the size here because I am initializing here. Okay, so I say here Kumar. So I have stored first name and last name separately. Okay, so then I want to combine these two into a single variable called a name. So what I do is I declare another string variable called as name of some size 30. I'm declaring here. Okay, now we'll see what happens when these things are executed here. Okay, so first I'll show you the memory allocation for first name. Okay, so for first name the memory is allocated like this. Okay, similarly for second variable, also memory is allocated like this. Okay, so assume that this is the memory allocated for a second variable. How many we'll see here. Okay, so now see, this is first name. Okay, so this is the variable called as a first name and this is the variable called as a last name. Okay, so this is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so Ramesh will be stored in this form and /0 here. Okay, so then here Kumar will be stored in this form, then /0. Okay, so here also this is 0 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, so here this extra memory is not required. This is the memory because based on the number of characters supplied, memory is allocated like this. First memory, last memory, first name and last name, memory is allocated. Then we have another variable called as a name here. Okay, so for this the memory is allocated like this. Okay, so assume that this is the memory allocated for a name, variable name. Okay, so this is memory allocation for the variable name. This is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, so we'll write afterwards. Now once we have three variables, first name, last name and name. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to combine this Ramesh and Kumar into a single name. Okay, that means you have to copy this into this third variable, combine them and into a single string. Okay, so for that we need to start reading from the first name and second last name also. Okay, so from 0th position we need to read. So for that we required a variable called as I am taking here. I am taking here. Okay, so if any other variables I require, I'll store afterwards. Okay, then I also required another variable k for copying this, for keeping track of this 0 1 2 3 of the third variable name. I use one integer variable. For keeping track of this first name last name positions, I use one variable I and okay, so for first name j I use for second name, j I use for second name, k I use for this variable name I use. Okay, so now how can I combine? That means first I have to copy this first string into this third string. Yes or no? First string I have to copy into this third string. That means R I have to copy here. Then A I have to copy here. M I have to copy. Like this, first I have to copy Ramesh into this. Afterwards, then followed by Kumar I have to copy. So if I copy next Kumar, then Ramesh and Kumar will be joined together in the third variable called a name. Okay. So for that you need to generate the code. Okay. So how can I write code for that? Now you know how to copy this first name into name. Okay, so we have just now seen the program. So copying one string to another string, it is nothing but copying one string to another string. So for I is equal to 0, then I can say first name of I, first name of I not equals to /0. So until I encounter /0, I go on copy. Okay, so then say I plus plus. Okay, so how can I copy now? I can say name of k, name of k. Okay, right. Now see here, k value I initialize to 0 here. Just I can say k is equal to 0 I initialize. Okay, so then name of k is equal to first name of I can say. Okay, right? So what happens here? Just see here. So this is the memory for I and this is the memory for k, assume. Okay, so first I is equal to 0. First name of 0. What is this? R not equal to /0. Yes, then name of k value is 0 here. Okay, so name of 0 is equal to first name of 0. That means this R will be copied into this position. So R will be copied here. Okay, so then I plus plus I becomes 1. Similarly, k should go to the next position. No, so here you can use post increment operator here. Okay, so you can write simply you can write here k plus plus. K plus plus. That means after copying this R value, K value will be incremented first. Okay. So when this K value is incremented here, K value becomes a 1. Afterwards, then it comes to I plus plus. I value becomes a 1. Now both K and I became 1 here. Now see here. First name of 1. This A not equal to /0. Yes. Okay. So then this A will be copied into this position. A will be copied here. Okay. So then k plus plus will be performed. K will become now 2. Okay. I plus plus I will become now 2. Okay. So this first name of 2 not equal to /0. Yes. M will be copied here. M will be copied here. Then after k plus plus will be performed. K will become now 3. Okay. So then it comes to this part. I plus plus I also becomes now 3. Okay, so then first name of 3 E not equal to /0. Yes, E will be copied here. Then K plus plus K becomes now 4. Okay, I plus plus I becomes now 4. Okay, so then this 4 first name of 4 yes not equal to /0. Yes, then yes will be copied here. K plus plus K will become now 5. I plus plus I will become now 5. Okay, so H not equal to /0. Yes, H will be copied here. Okay, now see here K plus plus K will become 6. I plus plus I will become 6 here. Okay, now just see the condition here. First name of 6 not equal to /0. First name of 6 not equal to /0. false. Okay, so then this comes out from the loop. Okay, so that means the first name Ramesh copied into third variable. Okay, so after coming out, then what you have to do? You have to give a white space here. If you want to give a white space, you can add a white space here. After that, you can copy Kumar from here onwards. Okay, so how can you add white space here? Then after coming out from this loop, k is showing which position? K value is 6. So in 6 position you have to store this one. Okay, so now you can say name of k plus plus. Again your k value should increment. Name of k plus plus is equal to white space. What you do is you type a single quote. Okay, then give a space, then again type single quote. That adds white space. Okay, so this adds white space here. Name of k, name of 6, in name of 6 white space will be stored here, then k value increments. Okay, so k value now becomes a 7. K value becomes now 7. Okay, so from this position onwards, now last name of from 0 you have to copy this Kumar. Here you have to copy from 0, you have to copy this into position number 7. Here you need to copy. Okay, so for that you have to use again another for loop here. Okay, so now I am copying second string now. Okay, so for this I use another variable for j is equal to 0, j less than, or j less than, what is the condition? Because these are strings. Okay, so here the variable name is last name of j not equals to /0. So until you encounter /0, okay, so then say j plus plus. J plus plus. Okay, now I'll show this. Just observe the diagram, last name. Okay, so here assume this is the memory for j. Okay, so j value is initially 0. Now see here, j is equal to 0. Last name of 0. Last name of 0 is what? K, not equal to /0. Yes, now you copy this k into name of 7 position. Okay, so 7 is stored in k already. K contains this position number 7. So directly you can use that here. Okay, so how can I write statement for that? Now I can write a statement in this form. Okay, so I can say name of k plus plus. Name of k plus plus is equal to last name of j. Last name of j. So what happens here? This just see here, this loop, if it executes, how Kumar is copied into this. Okay, so k will be copied into this position. K will be copied here. Okay, afterwards then k plus plus, k becomes 8 here. Okay, so then j plus plus, it comes to j plus plus, j becomes 1 here. Okay, so now see, last name of 1 not equal to /0. Here 1, what is there? U not equal to /0. Yes, this u will be copied into this position 8. Okay, so then k plus plus, k becomes 9 here. Okay, then j plus plus, j value becomes 2 here. So last name of 2 not equal to /0. What is this? M not equal to /0. Yes, so this will be copied into this position. M will be copied here. Okay, so then after k plus plus, k value becomes 10. Then j plus plus, j value becomes 3 here. Okay, so then last name of 3, a not equal to /0. Yes, then this a will be copied into this position. Then k plus plus. Okay, so this is position number 10, and this is 11, and this is 12. Assume. Okay, so a will be copied. Then k plus plus means k will become now 11. Okay, so j plus plus, j will become now 4. J will become now 4. Okay, so last name of 4 r not equal to /0. Yes, this will be copied into this position. Okay, so then k plus plus, k becomes 12 here, k becomes 12 here, then j plus plus, j becomes 5 here. Now see here, last name of 5 not equal to /0, false. Okay, so here the condition becomes false. That's why it comes out from the loop. Okay, when it comes out from the second loop, now see here, Ramesh followed by white space followed by Kumar is copied. Okay, now character by character, when you are copying, you need to store /0 explicitly here. So in position number 12, you have to store /0. So the 12 is stored in already k. So directly you can use the statement like this. Okay, so you can say here name of k is equal to, no need of writing k plus plus here, because this is the last statement. So just you write name of k is equal to /0. Name of k is equal to /0. That's it. Then /0 will be stored into this position, right? Okay. So now if you print the name, then that gives the concatenated string. Okay. So just print here, printf the concatenated string is equals to, okay, so you can say percentage yes, new line. Here I'll show you, without using this percentages also you can perform. Just if you want to print something, you can print using this. Now see here how it can be performed. You can use puts function to print the string like this. Say you can say puts the concatenated string is equals to, because it goes to the next line, so automatically concatenated string you can say. Then again here you can just say puts from which variable, from variable name you can print here. Just you can say puts name. Okay, no need of writing any format specifiers here. Okay, so then it prints Ramesh Kumar, then finally say return 0, then close the main program. That's it. Okay, so this way you can use puts functions and also getS function for reading the strings. Clear? So this is program to join two strings together. Okay, so quickly, if time permits, we'll execute this. We'll take 1 more minute time. So I open another empty file. White space I am copying here. Then copy the second string here. So concatenation of two strings is nothing but copying the two strings or copying the string 2 times. Okay, so if you copy the string 2 times, that becomes concatenation. So copying one string to another string is very important program. Okay, so you need to understand the logic of that program very carefully. Now we'll say return 0. Okay, right, let me save the program. So this program name is string concatenation, string cat I'll say. Okay, so then build the program. Zero errors. Okay, right, so then run the program. Now see the concatenated string Ramesh Kumar. Okay, just see the output printed here. So with puts function, whatever you write puts, okay, so it moves the cursor to the next line. That's why in the next puts, okay, so if you print a name, that name is printed in the next line. See, that name is Ramesh Kumar is printed in the next line. Okay, so there is no way of printing the second string Ramesh Kumar after this. Okay, you cannot do any formatting. Every time if you use puts, the string will be printed in the next line. That's it. Okay, so in a single line if you want to print, then you have to go for printf function only. Concatenated string is equals to, in that way you want to print immediately after that, then you have to use printf function. So if you want to print each string in a new line, better way is use a puts function. Okay, clear?